Okay, work word problems. So, working alone, Kayla can mop a warehouse in 9 hours. Kristen can mop the same warehouse in 8 hours. If they work together, how long would it take them? So let's just think about what makes sense. Estimate. Let's estimate how long it would take them to work together. Find an estimate of how long it might take them to work together. If one does it in 9 and one does it in 8.
Wait, no, like 4 or 5 hours. 4.5.
So a really common answer is 8.5 because that would be the average of the two. But why does that not make sense?
Why would it?
Yes. So it takes this person 8 hours. So it's not going to take them longer to do both of them, is it? So what might be, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, somewhere, less, something less than that 8. Okay, so let's now talk about how to do it. So we're going to make a table. We're going to do the part done 1 hour. And part done together. And we have Kayla and Kristen. So what is it that we want to find? Let's define our variable. Frequently, what you're trying to find is in that last sentence of a word problem, and it is in this one. Not always, but it is in this one. So we are trying to find how long it takes them to what? To do it together. Okay, so Kayla does the job in 9 hours. So what part of the job does she do in 1 hour? What do you think about what Ira just said? Yes. So she does 1/9 of the job in 1 hour. So Kristen takes 8 hours. So what part does she do in 1 hour? 1/8. So we want to know what part is done together when it takes them X hours to do it together. Any idea what we would put here and there? So if Kayla takes 9 hours to do the job and she does 1/9 in 1 hour, how much does she do in 2 hours? What part? 2/9. How much does she do in 3 hours? 3/9. So how much does she do in X hours? X over 9. So this would be X over 9. And then Kristen in X hours would be X over 8. So they are doing one job together. So this is the part of the job that they do. So we're going to use this column here. So X over 9 plus X over 8 equals one job. And so now we're going to solve it. So how might we solve that? Find a common denominator. What do you know? That's what we've been doing. So what's our least common denominator? 72. So we're going to multiply the top and bottom of this one by 8. I'm going to use a different color here. So multiply by 8. Multiply this one by 9. And then what do we multiply this one by? Least common denominator 72. So what do we multiply? 72 on this one. So we get 8x over 72 plus 9x over 72 is equal to 72 over 72. And then what do we do next? We could add them or multiply to get rid of that denominator. Either one will work. We're going to multiply both sides by 72 to get rid of the fraction. And we get 8x plus 9x is 72. So 17x is 72. And we're rounding to the nearest hundredth. And what would that answer be to the nearest hundredth? Calculator's good. Feel free to get up and get a calculator. 4.24. And what are the units on that? Hours. Okay, go ahead and do the U-try. Yeah. Yeah, everything okay? Okay. 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 Thank you. Is this for tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, same thing. Yeah. So you guys were asking about when the test is. So the test is Thursday, but you know I won't have you Wednesday. Yeah, okay. Are you excited about your project? It'll be fun. You're not. Mm-hmm. I'll do it to you again.
Oh, okay.
Mrs. Tarantino is teaching it, yeah. But you teaching pre-calc? Are you going to take pre-calc?
Yeah. I was like wondering. We usually
One B and one and Algebra 1 last year, yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to be teaching Algebra 2. What's that? No, no, she was asking me what I was doing last year. Yeah. Yeah, algebra, I loved a lot of students. Did I have you? No, Nicole was one of them. I had some very, a lot of kids with a lot of energy. So yeah, and I still love them. But so it's just Miss Tarantino. Yeah, yeah, you're taking it? Good, good, I'm glad. Good. How about you two? What you're taking next year? You're taking calc? Good, good. How about you? Okay, so you should get 5.33 hours for this one. Questions on that?
No, that's 16. Oh, it's 13. It's least common denominator. Use the least common denominator. You don't have to multiply.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. It just makes it, and here, since you're dividing, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it'll work without the least, just so it's common. Okay, next one's a little different. So you want to listen to this. Okay, attention back here, please. Okay, working alone. Daniel can inflate 20 balloons in 12 minutes. One day his friend Eros helped him and it took only 6.24 minutes. How long would it take Wilbur to do it alone? So we're going to make a table. Thank you. Okay, so I had to double the assignment for another period today. So I have that assignment all written up. So I don't want to have to do that for you today. Thank you. So we're going to make a table again. And it's 1 minute. And then part done together. And then we have Daniel and Eros. Okay, so Daniel inflates it in 12 minutes. So what part does he do? Let me make our X first. So what's our X here on this one? Yes, how long it takes Eros to do it alone. Okay, so what part would Daniel do in 1 minute if it takes him 12 minutes? What, 12? Okay, and then what part does Eros do in 1 minute? Remember, it's X is how long it takes him to do the job alone. So in 1 minute, it would be 1 over X. So the X goes in a different place on this one. So we know now how long it took them to do it together. It's 6.24. So what goes here in this box for Daniel? What part did he do? 6.24 over 12. Oh, sorry. Does that make sense? So it's, so in 2 minutes, he would do 2 12s, 3 minutes, 3 12s. 6.24 is how long it takes them to do it together. So it's going to be 6.24 over 12. So what goes in this box? How long, what part does? That's right, 6.24 over X. So again, we're always going to use this last column here. 6.24 over 12 plus 6.24 over X equals 1 job. What is my least common denominator on this one? Yes. So we're going to multiply top and bottom by x here. Top and bottom by 12 here. And top and bottom by what on this one? 12x. We get 74.88 over 12x. And it's equal to 12x over 12x. What next? Yep, we want to get rid of that denominator, so we're going to multiply by 12x. We get 6.24x plus 74.88 equals 12x. What would we do next? Yeah, subtract the 6.24x. And then divide by 5.76. So it takes 13 hours for Eros to do the job. Questions on that? What was that?
Isn't it supposed to be minutes?
Oh, thank you, minutes. I got used to the first couple. Thank you.